This Roblox game has been taking over Roblox recently, but does it deserve it? Welcome to Roblox Review. Today we're reviewing Roblox's biggest game, Grow a Garden. Recently, Roblox Grow a Garden broke the all-time record for most concurrent players at once. They actually broke it 3 times. First with 5 million players, then with 9 million players, and recently they broke over 11 million concurrent players at once. Many ask, does it deserve it? Is this game super high quality? Does it have super high quality gameplay? It must have, right? Right? Alright. Go buy your first seed. Okay. Yeah, let's go buy it then. Okay. We can only afford 2 carrot seeds. Plant these carrot seeds. Let's watch them grow. Alright. And we collect them. Now we sell them. How much money can I get for it? 60 cents. Alright, but hold on a minute. Now I can buy a strawberry seed. Oh, we're moving up. We plant it, and we watch it grow. Wow, look at it go. Look at it grow. This is amazing.
12 hours later.
So this is the whole gameplay here? I'm just waiting for my plant to grow. This is amazing. Alright, we can collect it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. How much can I get for this, sir? 22 cents. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, that was pretty much Grow a Garden summed up in like a minute. That is basically the gameplay loop. That is mainly what the game is all about. You just plant seed, wait for seed to grow, harvest that seed, sell that seed, and get more money to afford better seeds, which then you can buy. But the immediate assumption is, how did this game get 9 million concurrent players? How is it the #1 game on Roblox? What made this Roblox game become the greatest? It has to be better than every other game. Like, there's no way. But no, that pretty much was the entirety of the gameplay summed up in like a minute. It is an extremely simple concept, but that is exactly why it is blowing up. Now you may be like, what the fuck is this retard saying? Well, it's because here in Roblox land, kids like addiction. Kids like drugs, their parents like drugs, and you mash them together and we got addicting games. But yes, Roblox players prefer addicting games, simple games that don't require a lot of brain power. This is obviously a very simple game that doesn't really require much brain power, so obviously this game is gonna attract kids. And that sounds weird, but you get what I mean. But there's a reason why select few Roblox games become so popular that are usually looked at as mediocre. Games like Fish, Pet Simulator, even Blox Fruits is a pretty lower end developed game. And there's many more, especially if you dive into the RNG games, which were like Souls RNG, Ball RNG, etc. These games are so popular because they're simple, goofy, addicting Roblox games. And if we look at all the most popular Roblox games, most of them are this simple concept, not incredibly well-made Roblox games. But none of them have ever reached the amount of player count or success that Grow a Garden has achieved, which will still render the question, what does separate this Roblox game from all the other simple, really popular Roblox games? Well, if we look into the gameplay of the game, the main incentive of the game is you plant seed and you wait, which you sometimes have to wait over 24 hours for this seed to grow, which is one of the main reasons why the game is successful. Just that right there. Because these seeds, yes, can take literally up to 24 hours to grow, forcing you to come back tomorrow for it to be ready to harvest. So basically forcing the player to come back and replay the game, which adds a consistent player count. Literally every player is forced to do that, so that means every player will be forced to come back. And I think that right there is one of the main reasons, if not the main reason, why this game has achieved 10 million concurrent players at once. because these players are coming back from the previous day they may have played, because they are forced to wait till tomorrow for their garden to grow, which would obviously make sense that the player count is going to be higher since these players keep coming back to the game. But also, they reached these players during events that they pulled off. It pretty much gave another reason to like, hey, you probably want to get on for this. So everybody who have previously played the game would obviously be willing to come back for this special event. So I think just because the entirety of the game forces replayability plus a limited time event was the reason why they reached that amount of players. And obviously you may still ask, why this game? It's not that good. It's obviously a very simple concept. I understand that kids like that, but it's still not that good. You know, a lot of people think this game is very boring, too simple, or just nothing special. And yes, that's completely subjective, but there's another reason why this game has become as successful as it has. RNG. This game follows the popular RNG topic trend that has been taking over Roblox these past few years. If you don't know what RNG is, it basically means random number generator, meaning anything can happen. There's a chance you can pull a 1 in 1 billion, or just a 1 in 2, or something like that. This game follows that same rule set, with there being a randomized chance that your plants can become mutated. Any type of plant in this game can become mutated, either become super tiny or super big. It could be golden, shocked, disco, etc. And this game is all about building a cool garden to flex on other people, like having the rarest of the rare stuff, super mutated stuff, or gigantic stuff to flex. Literally, the whole stock system in this game, where you go and buy seeds, is completely randomized. There is a rarity on each seed. As you see, most of the time, these seeds will not be in stock, but there is a small chance that you may find it in stock and you can snag it and add it to your garden. And obviously these super rare fruits or vegetables will bring in a lot more money and skyrocket your revenue in this game. And with the whole RNG concept, the reason why those games were so popular is because kids like flexing on other kids. If you get something super rare, let's just say on Souls RNG, you pull 1 in 10 million aura. Obviously that's very rare, and people are going to be jealous or envious of you achieving that. And you can flex it on other people and be like, haha, I got this and you don't, bitch. Look at my fucking pixels. Fuck. My dad doesn't love me. And kids love that. Kids love one-upping others and owning rare stuff to flex on other people so that they feel jealous. And that is something you can do in this game. Flexing your entire garden or flexing some rare fruit that you managed to get. People will keep playing this game to achieve those. They won't stop until they achieve the rarest thing possible, which is another reason why they keep coming back to the game. And I think the RNG and replayability concept is the main reason why this game is number one. I think they just did it right. They just hit the jackpot with what a lot of Roblox players enjoy, especially right now. And they did it at the perfect time, and that is why this game is number one. Now, yes, you may not agree with that, most people won't, but it just is what it is. Now, all in all, Grow a Garden is definitely a successful game. Whether you think it deserves it or not, it's doing something right. Now, reviewing this game, obviously there's not a whole lot to talk about, but they're consistently adding new updates and events for this game that definitely provide some brand new content for the game. And after playing the game for like 20 hours, reaching over 100 billion shekels in this game, I would say it was definitely a fun and memorable experience, at least for me. Now, it's not super action-packed gameplay, but I constantly kept coming back daily for this game and playing it for maybe an hour or so. And I enjoyed my time with this game. I think it's a simple yet addicting and enjoyable experience. You know, starting from the ground up and building your garden is fun. I liked it. And if I had to rate this game on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10, which is a pretty good score, just because I definitely enjoyed this game and I don't really have too many complaints. But like I said, it's not super action-packed, so there isn't a lot to talk about or go off of. It's more so like an idler game, a second monitor game. But it does what it does well, and I do think it is a good experience nonetheless. But yeah, that's gonna have to conclude this Roblox review. Let me know what you guys think Do you think it deserves the success? Do you still think it's botted? Do you like the game? And what would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? And also let me know what game you want to see me review and play next in the comments. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. Peace out.